goose poo. I was going to sit there. There's goose poo everywhere. Maybe I better get close. There's goose poo here too. I'm surrounded by goose poo. Beautiful. Try and get yourselves out and about. Get out to nature. It's quite refreshing. Peace, you lot. Yeah, we're going to go live tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to this one. We got the first stream cracked out. I was really impressed with it, man. I'm quite overwhelmed with it, actually. The sun's quite bright. It's a lovely day. Yeah, I was quite overwhelmed with it. We didn't really have any trouble. Everyone was, you know, on form apart from me. Yeah, I had a really good time. I thought it was going to be really well, it was quite stressful from my end. You know, on a subconscious level, because I'm not used to doing anything like that. So to me, I was out of my comfort zone for the first hour or so. But yeah, Alfie, mate, when you came on, that was cool. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that more than I thought I would, you know. Sort of feels like I already know you boys. It's kind of weird. So yeah, and you held up really well, fella. You sound like you've done that before. So yeah, if you want to do another round with me at some point, I'm going to do some commentary stuff. That'd be wicked to have you on for that. I reckon Hayden, you're next, bub. We'll get you on. I quite like what I've done with the thumbnail, and you can tell who's been on the mic for that night. So I'm probably just going to do the one, if that makes sense. I just quite like the way that looked on YouTube when it says on the live link, and obviously the first one was TTV Posty, and the next one will be more than likely you, Hayden, and I think we'll just do it like that if you're up for it, man. I think we'll just do it like that. Do a commentary round sort of together, and then we'll both jump into a race, and then sort of just do it like that. I mean, my streams are probably going to go from 7:30, just as a heads up, to around 10:30, something like that for now, while I just sort of feel this out a little bit. And I think the Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing could probably work for me, because I've got to look after my boy on a few days. I haven't got a weird arrangement or nothing. I'm happily married and everything. It's just that she works from home and stuff, so I take him once a week so she can really get into work and that. So yeah, what else have I got to say? I spent some time last night going over some lobby settings now. So obviously I've got the GR3 lobby set up from the last one. I've got a similar one set up for the GR2s. I don't think I've changed anything to that. When I change the settings, I'll go through them so we all know exactly what it is, so you don't have to go through it manually. I have messed about with a couple of them with some rolling starts, because TTV Hosty, it was you that was saying about the rolling start, so we're going to test that, my brother. Also, it was somebody floated the sort of the BOP thing, so we'll test that out. You know, we'll test that out. So I have one with the BOP on. Mainly, really, this is really just a test channel, isn't it, for us lot to practice, and maybe for Craig to sort of get fresh ideas for the player sport rounds. So we'll test a bit of BOP. We'll see how that works out. Try and get the racing. See if that brings. I don't know. We'll just see. What have we really got to lose? And if it's if us lot, if we find it a bit, you know, well, a bit crap, then we'll just change it back. But so yeah, yeah, some cool things. So also, yeah, got the GR2s on the Monday. I'm going to do GR3 first, and then 2 on the Wednesday, simply because you don't want to go from a fast car to a slower car because it sucks. Yeah, all that. And then on the Friday, more than likely it's going to be Super Formula, but I'm just sort of toying with GR1, but I don't really have much set up for that. But I've got a car ready to go in Super Formula, and it seemed rather popular the other night, or last night really, with Player Sport. So I'm going to do that more than likely. So Friday will probably be that, so just bear that in mind. And I've also, if anybody's up for it, got sort of a half Grand Prix, so I've done it in a length of time, so it'll be a half an hour endurance. And I mean, I can change that to laps if that's an unpopular thing, doing it by time, but I've got a Catalonian Grand Prix kind of with fuel and tyres, I believe, for that one. Fuel and tyres on for that one. And I do have another endurance with just the fuel on, so we can really go for it. And I forget which one that was now, but that looked like that was going to be fun. So yeah, I kind of got some stuff cooking, you know. I'm just gently sizzling in the background while you lot are doing your work and getting on with things. I'm just sort of like straight up, you know. Things are bubbling in the background, so it's really cool. Hopefully can see more of you boys next stream, but no pressure. I mean, I'm not like that, but you know, just be good to see some familiar faces. And yeah, I'm struggling to think really. I'm just being like blinded by the awesomeness of this morning. It was really rainy here the other day, so I thought I was going to come back here and it's going to be all waterlogged, but it's really nice. All right, well I think that's pretty much going to be it for now, unless I'm going to hit finish on this and I'm going to remember what I came on to actually say. So I hope you liked what you've sort of seen so far. I'm going to give a couple of shout outs. One to Jim Hort, to Kuma Horto. You did really good, really good last night, my man, and it was good to see. I think you finished in 4th or 5th in one of the Super Formula rounds, so that was cool. Keep plugging on. I know you've been struggling with the wheel. And a big up to my man Ricardo in Normandy. Yeah, it's amazing, man. I'm talking to people around the world, and that's just like, I mean, come on. I'm just a ball guy, fucking sitting in goose poo, for crying out loud. But so obviously they like it, you know, and so that's why I'm going to keep doing it. It's a bit stressful for me, and it's a bit of a what's name. But I'm getting used to the sort of structuring of things. I don't usually have much structure in my life other than get up and go to work and come home, and you know. So yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to where this is going. This is really cool, and it was great to see the packed out grids in Player Sport last night. And yeah, I'm going to come back next week. I'll show up next week, Craig, and you have to do the same soon, bro. I'm going to start putting out them offerings. I'm going to put out the streams. We'll see you soon. Anyway, peace and love to you lot, and I'm going to try and not step in goose poo while I do this. That's disgusting. So this is what I'm talking about, look. Hey? Bit of sunlight and some nature. That goes a long way right now. Bear that in mind. Have a top tip from the captain. Anyway, peace. I love you lot. Cheers.